Power is often misunderstood. Most people think power comes from money, status, fame, or authority. While those things can create influence, true power begins within. It comes from self-control, discipline, clarity, and the ability to remain focused on what truly matters. The most powerful people are not always the loudest people in the room. In fact, many of them move quietly. They don't announce every goal, explain every decision, or seek constant attention. Instead, they eliminate the habits, mindsets, and behaviors that weaken them. In this video, you'll discover 10 things you must quietly eliminate if you want to become truly powerful. The first thing you must eliminate is the need for approval. Many people spend their entire lives trying to gain acceptance from others. They change their opinions, suppress their ambitions, and avoid risks because they fear criticism. This is one of the fastest ways to lose personal power. The moment your happiness depends on other people's approval, you give them control over your emotions. Powerful individuals respect feedback, but they do not depend on validation. They understand that no matter what they do, some people will support them, while others will criticize them. The second thing to eliminate is excessive complaining. Complaining may provide temporary relief, but it rarely solves problems. Every minute spent complaining is a minute not spent improving the situation. Powerful people focus on solutions. When they encounter challenges, they ask themselves what can be learned and what actions can be taken. They understand that while they cannot control every circumstance, they can always control their response. The third thing you must quietly remove from your life is the habit of explaining yourself to everyone. Many people feel obligated to justify every choice they make. They explain their goals, decisions, and personal preferences to people who may never understand them. Powerful people communicate when necessary, but they do not seek permission to live their lives. They know that not everyone will agree with their path, and they are comfortable with that reality. The fourth thing to eliminate is gossip. Gossip seems harmless, but it weakens character and distracts from personal growth. When you spend time discussing other people's lives, you have less time to improve your own. Additionally, people who constantly gossip often lose credibility. Powerful individuals focus on ideas, opportunities, and solutions rather than rumors and negativity. The fifth thing you must eliminate is fear of failure. Fear keeps people trapped in situations they dislike. It prevents them from pursuing goals, starting businesses, learning new skills, and taking necessary risks. The truth is that failure is not the enemy. Stagnation is. Every successful person has experienced setbacks. The difference is that they treated failure as feedback rather than proof of inadequacy. Power grows when you become willing to fail in pursuit of growth. The sixth thing to eliminate is negative self-talk. Many people are far harsher toward themselves than they would ever be toward others. They constantly focus on their mistakes, weaknesses, and shortcomings. Over time, these thoughts shape their identity. Powerful people monitor their internal dialogue. They acknowledge their flaws without allowing them to define their future. They replace self-criticism with self-respect and self-discipline. The seventh thing you must remove is toxic relationships. Not everyone deserves a permanent place in your life. Some people drain your energy, discourage your ambitions, and create unnecessary drama. Powerful individuals understand the importance of protecting their environment. They surround themselves with people who inspire growth, accountability, and positivity. This doesn't mean abandoning everyone who struggles. It means recognizing when certain relationships consistently pull you away from your goals. The eighth thing to eliminate is overthinking. Many people become trapped in endless cycles of analysis. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or complete certainty before taking action. Unfortunately, perfection rarely arrives. The longer you wait, the stronger fear becomes. Powerful people understand that action creates clarity. They make decisions, learn from experience, and adjust along the way. Progress always beats perfection. The ninth thing you must quietly eliminate is the need to reveal everything. In today's world, people often share every goal, every plan, and every achievement. But powerful individuals understand the value of privacy. They work in silence. They build in silence. They improve in silence. Not because they are secretive, but because they know that constant validation can distract from meaningful progress. Sometimes the strongest move is to remain quiet and let results speak for themselves. The 10th and perhaps most important thing to eliminate is a victim mindset. Many people spend years blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for their problems. While life is not always fair, remaining in a victim mentality keeps you powerless. Powerful individuals take responsibility for what they can control. They focus on solutions rather than excuses. They understand that responsibility is not a burden. It is a source of freedom because it gives them the ability to create change. Now, you may notice that none of these 10 things involve gaining something new. That's because true power often comes from subtraction rather than addition. Most people are already capable of far more than they realize. The problem is that unnecessary habits, beliefs, and distractions prevent them from reaching their potential. By removing what weakens you, you allow your strengths to emerge naturally. One of the most important lessons in personal growth is understanding that power is often quiet. It doesn't need to be announced. It doesn't seek constant recognition. Real power appears in discipline when nobody is watching. It appears in emotional control during difficult situations. It appears in the ability to remain focused while others become distracted. As you begin eliminating these 10 things, you'll notice significant changes. You'll feel more confident because you're no longer dependent on approval. You'll feel more focused because you're no longer distracted by gossip and negativity. You'll feel more capable because you're taking action instead of overthinking. Most importantly, you'll develop a stronger relationship with yourself. At the end of the day, becoming powerful is not about controlling other people. It is about controlling yourself. It is about mastering your thoughts, emotions, habits, and actions. The most influential people in the world are often those who have first learned to master their own minds. So if you truly want to become powerful, start quietly eliminating the things that weaken you. Remove the need for approval. Remove excuses. Remove negativity. Remove fear. Remove distractions. Because every time you eliminate something that holds you back, you create space for strength, discipline, confidence, and freedom. And over time, without announcing it to anyone, you'll become stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever thought possible.